how do you differentiate between an angel and a guide?
That's a great question because I had to go to a teacher to figure that one out. Like, I'm seeing stuff, right? Help me out. So if I'm intentionally trying to connect with a guide or with an angel, like I'm trying to channel, one of the most common visuals that you'll learn, like in mediumship, is to see like a radio dial and just turn it to the vibration, angel, guide. When we say guide, should be clear because some people can call it angelic guides, right? So when I say guide, this is someone who, a spirit guide is what I'm meaning. And this is someone who has had a human life, has had physical form, but they're currently in spirit. They're a spirit guide. And there's usually some type of positive connection that they have with you. Sometimes it's someone that you have not been with at any other time, but usually it's someone from this lifetime, from a past lifetime, an ancestor you may not have met, but there's some type of loving connection. And because they're in spirit, they have a different perspective. So they can offer guidance, right? They're a spirit guide. And then we get animal guides, and different cultures will really focus on ancestral guides versus, past lives and spirit guides and such. But to differentiate between them, so if I'm intentionally channeling, I really just sit down and I set that intention, talking to angels, talking to guides. Otherwise, for myself, like I said, when I see angels, they tend to have wings. So if I have a client sitting in front of me and I'm not familiar with their energy, I'm not familiar with their backstory, I'll usually start by seeing angels just because I think that's what I am most connected to. They can only work with what they've got, right? So I am most connected to the angelic realm probably. So I usually start by seeing angels, but if I see a figure and I'm not sure, is this a guide? Is this, is this a spirit guide? Is this an angel? I'll just ask them. Again, they're not trying to be tricky. Like they're here to help. So I'll ask them, are you an angel? And if they're an angel, they go, whoosh, spread their wings out for me. Simple as that. And then they tend to have a much lighter vibration, whereas spirit guides are a denser vibration.
Are cats magical?
Cats are so magical. Cats are the best, which is to no insult to my beautiful dog who's like on the other side of my door here asking why she can't come in. But it's because she'll be in and out. Cats are the best. I'm a big fan of the animal kingdom. I'll say that, but I'm definitely very connected with cats. Definitely. I mean, all animals have a different relationship with spirit than we do, a different relationship with life and death and all of that than we do. Just they are that much closer to the earth. They don't overthink the way we tend to, but definitely some animals seem to have that different type of nature, and I've definitely experienced that with cats. And the animals reincarnate too. They go through their own reincarnation cycles too. So my first career, I was a veterinary assistant. I spent 15 years in the veterinary field, doing all sorts of things in that way. And so my husband's cat introduced us. First of all, he brought the cat in. That's how we met, and it was the soul connection for many lifetimes, right? But in regression, I've seen the cat who's now passed. But I've seen he was a big gray cat, big gray cat. I've seen him in a past life as a big gray Clydesdale horse that my husband had when he was a blacksmith. Right? So they also reincarnate too.
So, what can a cat could I, let's say, reincarnate as a cat, or can a cat only reincarnate as a dog and then a squirrel? Could I bring a penguin in a plant?
Right? The jury is out on this one, but I will tell you what I have witnessed in doing past life regressions. So I have done like lots and lots and lots of regressions. I have only seen it twice.
Sorry, animal. A person's been an animal.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I have seen that twice. So in the many, many, many regressions I've done. So can it happen? Yes. Is it common? No. Can I explain why? No, not really. Yeah.
Okay. And so again, being in the world of opposites, I got to ask if there's angels, are there demons?
Are there demons?
Mm.
So I have never ever had a negative angelic experience. So as far as a negative angel, I would say no. People talk about that. It's just such a complete foreign experience for myself. And I'm not whitewashing anything. I have faced my demons. I have looked at my demons and gone, okay, Selena, let's fix this, right?
Mhm. For sure. But just on a side note, I think it's really wonderful that I could just see how you vibrate at like 600 or like above, like enjoy. Like it's amazing. Just like the whole time, like everything I've seen on you, like I didn't just know you from a few videos and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
it's
yeah.
really it's really. I just say I just want to give you. It's very very pleasant to see.
Aw, thank
Uh,
you.
super super nice.
Aw,
Really
thank
nice.
you. And likewise, I love being able to share and have these conversations, and thank you for
Mm.
bringing that vibration into this.
No, for sure. So I gotta ask. I got one easy question, fun question, and one hard one. Which one do you want?
Okay,
The easy or the hard one?
it's your show. Shoot.
Selena, does the devil exist?
Does the devil exist? The personification of the devil that I think, certainly like Judeo-Christian terms, no, I think that's putting a personality to a concept that the human mind can't wrap their mind around. That's at least my experience. Um, Other people may have different experiences. You can also say the same. Does God exist? There is absolutely beautiful divine light. There's complete and utter love. Some people will see this as a personification of a guy sitting on the cloud with a beard. If that's what you need, that's what you need. That's not how it comes to me, but if that's someone's background. But is there the balance of the light and dark? Is there that evil? As a single individual, the devil? No, that's not what I would say. Is there definitely very dark, very evil, low vibration? 100%. And we can certainly see people working within that sense of evil. And if you
Mm,
want to say it's the work of the devil,
right,
um, yeah,
right. And what I mean is kind of like, is there a malicious source? You know what I mean? Is there one like, let's say there's like angelic and guides to bring us up to help us through?
mm,
Is there a little guy that's trying to like make you make that wrong move or kind of encouraging you go steal that pie? Like go take
right.
that.
So what I would say is there a specific individual? No. Is it oftentimes, so we can talk ego, right? Our ego will take us to a low place, and then when we talk about like these negative entities, we can maybe get stuck in those low vibrations, at which point we do make very bad choices. But to say it's an outside source, not necessarily, though I will qualify that in when you are, so well, an example, if someone has maybe succumbed to addiction, okay, they've lost their life, they died of an overdose, they died of addiction, and you are in that home where that person died, and they are afraid to go to the other side because they're afraid that they might be punished. They're afraid of that, so they kind of get stuck in this in between state. They're not quite alive, they're not alive in physical form, but they haven't crossed over to the other side. If that addictive energy is living in your home and you are unaware of what to do with that, if you go low vibe, you might find yourself having addictive
Mm,
tendencies.
yeah, yeah, that's
So
cool.
that, yeah,
And then
and that I've witnessed. Yeah.
yeah, so and then last time I don't want to like focus on this, but like, and would you say there's hell? Does hell exist or no?
So I would say no. That to me, that's a black and white no.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
So,
just I've done so many past life regressions, and
can you talk a little bit about what's the best way to contact you and the waiting period and what's maybe some group stuff or yeah, just that kind of
sure,
thing?
okay. Well, thank you for that. Best way to contact me is through my website, which is www.energybalancingconnection.com.
Um, so, Selena, is there anything that before we go that you wanted to share with everyone? Any really like deep wisdom, something that nobody asks you, something that you feel maybe everyone should know?
The one thing that I always really, the point I really like to drive home that's so important to me to share is that I've never ever in the years I've been doing this, I've never seen anyone who's alone. Everybody has guides with them. Everybody has their ancestors, even if in your family you never talked about that. Everybody has angels with them. There is always a support team that you can connect with. Um, and, which isn't to say like life is hard. Sometimes life is very, very hard, but you are never, ever, ever alone. And, you can call on these people for support. They want to be there to help. They really want to work with